I'm Emmy Laybourne. I'm from Pearl River, New York, which is in Rockland County, a little bit upstate. I've written Monument 14 and Monument 14 Sky on Fire. And my favorite dessert, I'm sorry, this is very plain, fresh blackberries.
Hi, I'm Jessica Brody. I'm from Los Angeles and Denver, and I wrote 52 Reasons to Hate My Father, The Karma Club, My Life Undecided, and my most recent is called Unremembered. It's the first in a young adult sci-fi suspense trilogy. My favorite dessert, I think it's a tie between cupcakes and pixie sticks.
I'm gonna go with standalone for now because I've just finished a series and I'm really excited to do something that has a really clear, just beginning, middle, end, done.
I'm gonna go with series because I'm in the middle of mine, so it's still very exciting and I'm not sick of it yet.
Oh, God, that's a good question. Both. Oh, I know I have to pick one. I'm going to write about a fantasy world because all of my books and the one I'm planning on next as a standalone have a strong element of a surreal, something happening that is out of reality. If I stick to just reality, then I feel like I can't do those. So.
I think I'd rather write about the real world, however I make a small stipulation that I can change little things. As in Unremembered, I write about the real world, but everything's just a little bit different. There's like small details that are changed.
Oh man. Oh, so bad. Oh, so bad. Because I have a good boy. My husband's a very good person. So if I'm gonna have somebody else, it better be bad.
I would definitely choose the oh so good boy. I've never been in love with bad boys. My husband's a total good boy. If you notice from all my contemporary comedies, the character always ends up with the good boy. And there's a reason for that. I like them good boys.
I would be Fire from Fire by Kristen Kishore. I felt that world is so lush and so beautifully described, and her journey and the love she feels and she seems so alive and bright in that world, and I would love to be her.
That's a good answer. I love her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose, I want to say Harry Potter, but I feel like everyone's going to say Harry Potter. So I'm going to say I would live in the world of the Selection series, and I would like to be whichever character ends up with Maxon.
I did a lot of research, but with Monument 14, I did not very much research to write the first one, because the first story of Monument 14 is about 14 kids who get trapped in a superstore while civilization collapses. So the research I did for the first one was just like shopping at Target. It was expensive, but it was pretty easy. But then as the series continues, the kids eventually enter the larger world. And so I had to really figure out how this terrible series of catastrophes would really look, and what would be the casualties, and how would a government deal with such widespread destruction. So the research got bigger and bigger for each book. With the third one, I really had to do some research, and I've actually sent the first draft to a bunch of experts that I know, a military guy, doctors, lawyers, because I want to know, is this world, did I get a world that feels plausible?
That's intense, going from Target to that.
I know, seriously.
Quite a journey.
I know.
Well, for Unremembered, I did a bunch of research. Some I can tell you about, and some I can't, because it would lead to spoilers. So basically, Unremembered is about a girl who survives a plane crash. She has no memories and discovers that she's kind of a superhuman. So I did a lot of research about memories, where they're stored, can they be erased from your mind, like a computer file. And I also did a lot of research about genetics and genetic manipulation.
Interesting. That's a very interesting mix of things.
It's easy because it's Game of Thrones, obviously. I mean, I don't know what else am I going to say. I loved Game of Thrones. It just ended. I loved the books before they were a series, and to see them brought to life in such a vivid way has been really excited to me, especially because I read Game of Thrones, the first book in the series, like, 10 or 12 years ago. So it's kind of dim in my memory, and then so I'm surprised by a story that I love. So that's just been so fun. And was there a second part to the question?
If you want to give a movie.
Yeah. Oh, I have young children. I don't get to the movies as much as I ever want to. But I'm really excited to see the new Superman movie.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay, I'm totally a TV person over movies, and here's my list. How I Met Your Mother, New Girl, Nashville is my new favorite. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Dexter, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, True Blood, just everything. Anything that's on TV, I'll watch it.
That's a lot of TV shows. I do not know how you find time to write and watch all the TV shows. And read. And do other things.
There's 24 hours in a day, you can imagine.
Unless you have some secret that makes it more than 24 and you're just not saying it.
That's true. I have a time turner.
Nice callback.
I like that.
Yes. Very
Book
nice.
3 was my favorite book. With the
Was
time
it?
Because of the time turner. I just
Okay,
love
because
that
it's not my
story.
favorite book. Mine is actually 7, even though it's really depressing.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it has a happy ending, but...
It's dark.
Mine is the first one. I love the beginning
Really?
of the story.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
really do. So everything was so fresh and
Innocent.
yeah, and lovely.
Oh, that's true. I guess you're right. And it is the start, where
Yeah.
everything, you kind of meet everyone and
Yeah.
see the world for the first time. So, pretty fun.